My name is Dennis, and I'm an Elixir developer at Erlang Solutions. That confuses some people, but we do a lot of Elixir. And today we're going to talk about becoming a stronger developer. So here's my email, and I'm at CoderDennis on GitHub and various social media. So first I wanted to share with you a paper that I wrote in the 5th grade. And this is all about me. I'm a brown-eyed boy named Dennis. I dream a lot, and I invent the things I dream up. I like building things, especially boats and robots. I like computers, especially the Texas Instruments computer, which I have. In the future, I want to be a computer programmer. So first off, 10-year-old me says, build more boats and robots. And I'm also grateful for spell check and autocorrect. It's definitely helped a lot since then. But for those of you who are observant and can read scratchy cursive, if you notice the date, was October 19th, 1983, exactly 40 years ago today, which is kind of hard to believe. But as you can imagine, after 40 years of sitting in front of a computer, my back hurts. Side note, I used AI to generate this image so I didn't have to mess with copyrights. But last year it got really bad. I couldn't stand for more than about 15 minutes, which would have made like standing here waiting almost impossible. It also made things like a standing desk not really a viable option. And normal everyday activities like doing the dishes got really difficult. So here's a solution I found, and it's this book called Body by Science. And I first heard about this book on a podcast called Love Your Work by David Kadavy. And for those of you reading it quickly, you're probably all thinking 12 minutes a week just sounds ridiculous. And trust me, my wife was also super skeptical. But I was willing to give it a try. And I started reading the book. This science started to make sense. It describes the chemical processes that happen in your body when you work your muscles. It explores a bunch of the benefits of building muscle, regardless of your age or gender. And I'd love to go into all of the details of that, but if you're interested, you probably just need to read the book. So 12 minutes a week, that's kind of an amazing promise, but let's take a look at how the workout works. So first off, you want to do high-intensity weight resistance, and the default big 5 exercises are a seated row, a chest press, a pull-down, an overhead press, and a leg press. And the concept here is you don't count reps, because counting reps would be like measuring developer productivity and story points. So you don't do that. You just go super slow. You move the weights and go as slow as you can without stops and starts, and just continually until you have positive muscle failure. And so then when you just can't move it anymore, you stop, hold it for a few seconds, and then let go. And what you want to measure is your time under load. And the target for that is 45 to 90 seconds. So as I've gotten like longer times than I increase the weight to keep it down, I try to keep it about a minute. And the reason why this works is you've probably heard of fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers. It's actually, the book breaks it down into 3 different types. And it's more about when those muscle fibers kick in and how fast they recover. So if you do a quick set and then rest and do another quick set, you're not recruiting all of your muscle fibers in that activity. You're just only exercising the ones that recover very quickly. But you do it continuously until your muscles fail, then that's putting all of those muscle fibers to work. And if you do that, then it takes about 7 days for your muscles to recover and grow stronger and be ready to go again. So that gives you the 12 minutes once a week for optimal results. And after about 5 weeks, I told my wife I couldn't really tell a difference in my back pain, and she said, "Oh, I can. You're not complaining about it all the time anymore." And so now I've done this workout 9 times. And I've got more muscles and in better shape than I was in probably since my late 20s. And I've got muscles that I don't remember having before. Like there's this one on my arm here that I don't think that muscle ever existed before. It just kind of surprised me. And then to wrap up, now I am dreaming up a Phoenix Live View app for tracking these workouts. Thanks.
Yep.